So I'm gonna go through some more things on this How to Tame a Demon by Robert Duncan. I'm gonna read just a little bit more, but the title right here would be called Government Mind Control Programs. Okay? So many of the discovered government mind control programs use trauma-based conditioning. Here is a short list of revealed programs. Project Bluebird, initiated in 1949, was the first CIA behavior modification program. Bluebird morphed into Project Artichoke to create program assassins and split personality spies. Then the CIA added to the goals of the program into its most famous mind control program, MK Ultra, for espionage, counter-espionage, and clandestine manipulation of global politics. Thousands of pages were declassified on this program during the 90s church hearings. These programs were followed by many others under new names and budgets such as MK Delta, MK Search, Chatter, Spellbinder, MK Naomi, and etc. The current programs are classified, but MK Ultra continues in new forms and under new names and budgets. Another common program is a trauma-induced form of mind control called monarch programming. Project Stargate was a cover story of psychic spying. However, it used very advanced remote sensing and influencing technologies on human beings, which has become global. The leaked newer programs follow Disney themes. Okay, and the next topic would be the awakening. The first thing one notices is that there is something wrong with the world, society, the news, and people are acting unusual and unaware of a better world that could be created or should exist already. Freedom is an illusion. When the pains and mental distortion occur, the target will suffer from disillusionment, loss of free will, and feelings of being watched with feedback of the monitoring 24/7. Depending on the program that the specific target has been placed in, some will experience tinnitus, V2K, and organized stalking. The target will often notice campaigns of defamation and slander run against them. The target will realize that news is propaganda and the rest of society is unaware, not fully awake, almost hypnotized, are too self-centered to think of others suffering. They see the lies of politicians and governments as just another kind of crime industry. What is their game? Every action a TI can do damns them. It is a checkmate before the target even realizes why they are at war with an unknown enemy. It is not exactly fair, but neither is war or life in general. There are many experiments and reasons for doing these horrific, long-term crimes against humanity in order to sample points of culture, languages, and countries. But let's look at some of the most brutal programming and silent assassination methods the U.S. government is doing to create false flag fear in the general public. Here is a simple flowchart of how to create a suicide or a program assassin. So this is the flowchart right here. Basically, it says the basic program used for false flag terrorism, confuse, then terrorize, torture, and scare, psychoanalysis of personality, interrogation, memory retrieval, program tactics, dream manipulation, depattering, neuro-linguistic programming, behavior modification, down, goals and outcome, act irrationally in public, get locked up in a mental health hospital, create track record of mental illness. Then goes down, assign targets to TIs who are programmed as assassins and terrorists to get them to kill specific targets or kill themselves. Right? There's the chart. right? So for more details on the programs of mind control, you should also read one of his other books, which I have, uh, called Project Soul Catcher Volume 2. Just haven't read it yet, but I definitely have it. Secrets of Cyber and Cybernetic Warfare Revealed. Okay, so we're going to go to the next topic. Assumption life goals. We, society, generally agree on certain life goals, excel in a job, seek happiness and longevity. The mind control aggressors understand these general metrics of success for which one strives down their will to resistance and ultimately to control or dispose of them. These tactics and techniques are to make the target irrelevant and the participation of the worldwide collective consciousness that is fundamental in creating a viable future. These life goals are what the TIs is trying to keep or restore in their struggle against the secret forces of destruction. So if we go to the next topic, goals of a targeted individual. Once the target realizes that they are in the program, they have immediate goals in response to their pain and terrorism. The first is to make people believe them. That is a difficult task to prove to people what they are experiencing. Next, they want to stop the targeting and get relief in their lives back. They seek answers and ask why me, who is behind it, and how is it done. In the beginning, they seek the simplest answers, but after a few years and more investigation, they realize it is much, much bigger than they first realized. And the politics and technology is far more complex and sophisticated than they first thought. I'm going to read this last little paragraph, and it says, the controllers endgame. So what are they up to? The answer is kind of disappointing. Everyone thinks their lives are the most important, but that isn't true to the war machine. TIs are just a data point amongst tens of thousands. The short answer is data collection of mind control, practice, improve the victory of all possible outcomes, plausible deniable assassinations, false flag terrorism, and to incite wars. There is more than one purpose for the torture and mind control experiments and operations. So boom, we're going to stop there, family, and continue to read more and more and more and more. All right. Peace.